all you gorgeous Cancerians, and welcome back to our channel. My name is Linda Williams. As you know, if you're new to our channel, you're so very welcome. These are your messages for the week beginning the 24th of March through to the end. We bring these to you every week, and apart from other messages too from the spirit realm. So check out the channel if you are new. There's lots of goodies there for you to follow if you wish to. And don't forget, we do the psychic development and growth videos, as well as I am a mentor and have been for many, many years. And those are all free to help you to develop your gifts and to walk a more spiritual path too. Cancer. Let's have a look and see, shall we, what's going on. Now, you know that we always ask for a mystery card, and we get that from our numbers deck, don't we? So, whoops, wow. And she was ready to throw it out for you straight away. So, Cancer, Spirit threw it right across the table. We don't look at that until the end of the reading. And it's the same with this beautiful deck too, a new deck that I've incorporated into my work recently over the next few months, and I love it. It's the Angels, Gods and Goddesses deck. I really do love it. It was channeled through from Tony Carmine Salerno. If you wanted to get it, he does beautiful work, and he's also a spirit artist. So, yeah, very talented man. And we asked Spirit just for one card. And the messages that you get from this deck, the one card, are always beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I feel that they're the sort of messages that people can easily resonate with. And they always resonate with the reading we've just done. And that's what makes them so special, that it's as if Spirit already knows what's going to happen here before we do it. and they give us extra messages. This is The Power Is Yours deck, and I asked for one card, only one, just a quick message, just has a few sentences, and again, just something to inspire us, to give us some guidance. We need to give Spirit tools, and these are their tools where they can talk to us, so they can talk to you through me. So, Cancer, I hope you're well. I hope you've been looking after yourself. And I'm going to ask Spirit now to step in and to give us some guidance for your week. Now, this first card is going to be the energy of the week, the subject that they want to talk to you about. So let's see what they bring forth. Okay, so they've given you the 8 of Water. So this is you really ready to move on in life. This is you ready to leave it all behind and go. We have the Knight of Fire, which, of course, as you know, fire is Wands, our passion. The Knights are moving, where we're heading to, movements. We have the Moon. So I feel that some of you now, the Moon, Cancer. This is very much your energy, isn't it? The Moon. Oh, we have the Sun. Wow. And we have the Two of Cups. Very interesting. Very interesting week, Cancer. Let's have a look and see what Spirit is saying to us. Now, when I do readings, everyone, for those of you who haven't watched me before, I will actually act or talk as if I'm you. So I just said us. I'm not a Cancer. However, I'm a water sign, but I talk to you as if I am the sign that I'm reading for. So I say us, our, we through the reading. It's just the way I've always been. So let's have a look. Cancer, the week. We have the Knight of Fire, Wands. We have the Moon, a major arcana. We have the 8 of Cups. We have the Sun, a major arcana, and we have the 2 of Cups. So we've got quite a balance here in some ways. There are no swords, but we'll see what comes out of our oracle deck when we add some more to the reading. Let's first have a look at this major energy that Spirit brought forth for you today, Cancer. The main subject of this week is an emotional one. It is a desire to move on. This is a week where you're very much ready to move on. Some of you may be doing this week because this is moving on. It's walking away from the emotional baggage, garbage, heartaches, all the stuff that have actually hurt us, that are no longer serve us. Let's put it that way. This could be walking away from many things because this is a general reading, and so for some of you, you're going to be walking away from relationships. You're going to be walking away from situations, walking away from maybe a career or job that has not suited you, walking away from people who have done you wrong. This is very much a good week to do that, Cancer, especially if they're toxic people or toxic environments or situations, for the simple reason we are under the umbrella of the Mercury in retrograde, which is a time to actually, stuff comes back up again, but it's also a time to get out of it, to get out of that stuff from the past or things that may come up that we need to deal with that we haven't dealt with before. And also we're under the umbrella of this eclipse that we had not a few days back on the 14th. So we had this amazing, powerful full moon eclipse in Virgo. And eclipses, as you know, are 6-month periods. They affect us, or they have opportunity to make change in a longer period, like 6 months, over the next 6 months. Could be a time over that period of time where you could be moving away from this energy or getting yourself ready to move away. So this is not just for this week, this is still under the umbrella of the power of that eclipse. So it's a very interesting time for us at the moment, Cancer. So if you haven't quite got yourself in a position where you can do this shift, if this is just you now ready, eager to move on, Spirit is saying, well, don't worry, because you're going to have the opportunity to fulfill your wishes and dreams. You've got the sun over the next 6 months anyway. So any time from today, over the next 6 months, Cancer, you're going to be moving in a whole new direction. You're going to be leaving behind you all that baggage, all that stuff that you don't no longer need. And you're being asked to do just that. Spirit is saying, this is time now. Detox from anything and everything, anyone and whatever, job, career, people, whatever this is, Cancer. This week, if you're not doing it this week, if you're not able to make this plan or do the actual move this week, then this is the week to start to get yourself organized and to focus on what it is you want in the future. Just keep focusing, just stay focused on this move, this change that you want to bring in your life. This is big change. It's emotional, yeah. It's pretty heavy. It's a pretty heavy scene because it's right next to the moon, and we're under the influence of this eclipse. So this is you very much in the energetic power of emotion at the moment, Cancer, because you are, the moon affects all us water signs, but especially you. And so when we look at the moon, what do we see? Well, we do see nervousness. We see a time maybe you're not sleeping properly, where things are making you feel a little bit fearful, a little bit uncertain about the future. But when we look at the moon, what we have to say is, what Spirit is saying to you is that we have to face things. He's asking you to look at things in a different way. He's asking you to, what Spirit is saying to you is, yes, the memories are there. Yes, it hasn't been easy. It's been difficult. And what you've been through, what you've been going through over the past weeks, months, years even, has left a mark. And for some of you, it's been a very emotional journey. But Spirit is now saying that it's time now to bring that to an end. The way that you were affected, what it's done to you, the hurt, the pain, the sorrow, all of those things that have hurt you in any way or thrown you off course in every way, this is a week now to face things, face the truth, face the fears, and realize that you're heading towards very positive outcome here later on in the week. So this is the beginning of the week, the follow over from last week and the months and the weeks gone by. And this is saying to you that, release the fears that hold you back, because fear will hold you back. Fear of and uncertainty will stop you from making this move, taking this move that you need to do, because you need to do this. This is part of your purpose. This is part of your journey now. And because we have the sun here, we have this message from Spirit. This is brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. Have the confidence to make this move. Take this step, because this is a big move. It's a physical move as well as an emotional move. For some of you, this is an emotional move where you need to emotionally detox from what has caused you pain and suffering and fear. For others of you, this is a physical move where you are actually moving to a different area. So because it is a general reading, there is that difference there, but the difference is there is no difference when it comes to the energy that's sitting here. This is time for you to move on emotionally and physically, either or both. Okay, Cancer, very big week. And at the beginning of the week, we have the Knight of Fire. And look at him. Look at that horse. They're ready, aren't they? They're ready to move. And he's very much ready to move. He's very self-assured. So this week, Spirit is asking you to step into this energy of be self-assured. I think you're ready for a new adventure. I think you're very ready to create a whole new beginning for yourself. You're ready to take this move to create a whole new life. And so there are things at the beginning of the week that may need your attention. There could be things that you need to fine tune or to eliminate. This is also a message of, look, think things through carefully. Yes, you're ready, but you must make sure that when you take that step, when you make that move, that you've got everything sorted. So there could be still a few things going on in the background. There could still be a few things behind the scenes or things that, I'm feeling it's paperwork, bookwork, paperwork, contracts, something like that that's going on still that are yet to be completed. Now, this is something too that needs to be handled ASAP. So, at the beginning of this week, there are things going on. There are events behind the scenes, and there's certain things going on that need immediate attention, and so you need to act on that. You need to sort that out, and then you're ready to fly. Then you're ready to go. So it's as if you've got so much on your plate that you're trying to get things done. So I feel that this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that's when you need to get things done. You need to knock it over quickly. No more, don't. It isn't like you've got time. That this is something that needs to be completed and out of the way, finished with. And I do feel it is documents you might need to. I do see you. I'm getting long distance travel here, so you may have to travel to go and do this. You like you may have to drive into the city if you live in the country. That's the best way for me to put it because I live in the hinterland, and if I have to do something and I have to drive to the city, this is what I'm feeling. It's a distance. You might have to drive or travel a certain distance to go and sort this out. Um, but Spirit is saying it needs to be done. There's no room for fear around this. This is a time when um, you must trust your intuition. Now, the moon is all about your psychic abilities, the psychic insights. So this is an important time to trust your psychic insights. Whatever you feel this week, Cancer, whatever is gnawing away at you, please listen to what Spirit is saying because that's how they communicate with you, of course. And there could be some things going on, behind the scenes that may come out that will need your attention very quickly. You'll need to act upon it straight away. So don't hesitate. And don't be frightened to do that because we have the Eight of Cups and we have the Sun here. And the Eight of Cups is all about moving away from emotional trauma, upset, heartache, moving away and being ready to go in a whole new direction, knowing that it's time to do it. This is a time to make big changes. And those changes are going to bring a whole new lifestyle for you because you're going to be then under the umbrella of the energy of this beautiful sun. And there's a lot of growth in this card too. He's standing on a sort of a trunk of a tree, I think it is. And look at all the growth around that. So this is you now building your future, building your foundation and creating the abundance that you well and truly deserve. You're being asked to be confident. Be confident in yourself this week. Have the confidence to take the steps that you need to take, Cancer. Have the confidence to handle things in a very productive, professional, business-like manner. I'm also being told to say to you to stand your ground. Be interested to see what the Oracle brings out because that there is a stand your ground a card in there. We'll see what Spirit gives you. So we have the Two of Cups. This is a positive resolution of a conflict. It can be. So this is something that can now be settled. This is something that can now at last be resolved. So there is this situation of you now being able to move forward in a great deal of success, great ideas, brilliant ideas that lead to success. So just have confidence. And this is also a positive resolution to any conflict that has been going on in the past or this week. So this can be a relationship. It can be a relationship also that is going to grow a lot stronger in your future. Now, what I'm getting here, I'm not getting what I'm really feeling, Cancer. This is about a relationship between you and a child, is what I'm picking up here for some of you, not all of you, because some of you may not have children, but for someone out there, I'm picking up this very strong relationship continuation or strength and growth, Cancer, with a female energy. Okay, so you could be a male watching this, and you have a sister or female that that's in your life, and I just feel that there's a bond that's going to actually grow a little bit stronger in the future. And so take it as it resonates, Cancer. If you're a female, you have a daughter or a girlfriend or someone, a female friend or whatever the situation is, I feel that there's going to be a much closer bond for you in the future. This is also very much about relationships as well. So it's possible that some of you, not all of you, but some of you could very much be starting a new relationship or making all of these moves towards, moving away from negativity and moving forward into a much more concrete energy when it comes to a relationship. For example, you may be deciding to move in with your new partner, somebody that you've met and you've been going out for a while, and you've decided that you're a little bit nervous, yes. However, you've decided to move in with them or move away to it, or both of you get together in a new place. And if you do that, if those of you who are thinking of doing that, looks to me like it would be a very confident move, and very, because they're asking you to be confident about this. So for some of you, this is definitely a relationship sitting here where I feel you may be starting to get a bit closer and you decide to move in together or take it to the next stage. So that's very positive, very, very positive. Even though at the beginning of the week you're a little bit uncertain, you're sort of thinking things through. Should I? Should I? Should I? But this is more about your career. This is more about your passion and what you do in life for your abundance and for you know, your materialistic side of things. Let's put it that way. What you do for a living and how you earn your money. So this is something, again, this is a little bit different. So this is about, this is a little bit more about how you create your finances, let's put it that way. And also just a message about, what's actually happening around you, what's taking place, and what actions you need to take, what movement you need to take. And Spirit is saying that you definitely need to act early in the week, and you mustn't hesitate on sorting something out. There's something important here that you must. My guide is just saying, he's just he's just saying, hit it on the head. And he's showing, and he's laughing, but I mean, he's not saying to go and hit somebody on the head with a baseball bat. It's just a saying he comes up with, hit it on the head with a baseball bat. And that he's just joking. He's just saying that the situation, not a person, just the situation, get it over and done and dusted early in the week, sort it out, quick, act on it, and then you'll be able to move forward. All right. So now we're going to my Oracle deck. Again, a deck that I've had for many, many years. That's a little bit ratty. I've actually got 10 of these old decks, old ones, every couple of years. Nearly once a year, I have to get a new deck. I actually have 2 or 3 on hand all the time, new ones they can take me through. But I've never thrown any of my decks away that I've used for work, And this one's getting a little bit ratty now. I think I've been using this one for about 10 months. So I have quite a lot. This is a very beautiful deck. It's an oracle deck, and it's one that I use nearly every day for my work. And so my guide and I are very used to it. She loves this deck. She loves to give me messages, and so we're asking for Cancer, please. And what I normally do, I usually shuffle, and then she guides my hand, and we get what she wants to say to you. This is for Cancer for the week, the 24th, and she's just brought out the Three of Swords. And what we've been given is confirmation of the reading we've just done. Okay, lovely. Thank you so much. So, thank you. Decision. Yep. Okay. So, Cancer, let's have a look and see. Now, we've done this first part of your reading, and now we've asked for confirmation. And this, at the beginning of this week, Spirit was saying that, there's a sudden event that needs immediate attention. The time is of the essence, all right? And so what we've got is we've got the timing card of now. This is to resonate with the beginning of the week, because we don't want stagnation, because things could come to a bit of a stagnant situation where you're going to have to act. you're going to have to act on, straight away. You mustn't allow it to get to that stage, because I feel that you've been going through a lot of backwards and forwards for too long, and so this is now a case of we don't want to get back into that backwards and forwards. You need to act this week on something straight away. So that's that message. Now we had the moon, and we've now got this fear card. Take control of your fears. And so this is now resonating with this moon. So this is confirmation. It's very important this week, Cancer. You must you must face your fears. You must hit them on the head and eliminate them. Step through that veil of uncertainty that the moon often it shows us. Step through that veil of uncertainty, open and go into the sun, walk into that sun and be confident. You're going to have to make peace with this. You're going to have to, there is a need to make peace, and also make peace with yourself about this. Make peace with whatever this is. You have to come to terms with something. You have to accept that this is the situation, and you have to make peace with that this week, and forgive yourself for because it's not your fault you're in this position. It's not your fault that that this has happened. Okay, you might be blaming yourself, but Spirit is saying, no, have confidence in yourself here. This is not a time for blame. This is a time for you to make peace within yourself about anything and everything, because you've got the sun. You're going to be moving forward soon. You're going to be making a whole new life for yourself. So let go of any of that, and know that we all at times need to make peace with ourselves about some of the decisions and the choices that we've made. Make peace with it. Look at the positive that we got from it. Let go of the negative, and then you'll be ready to move forward in a very strong way. There's big changes here. Huge change. And this is this desire to move forward, the search for something meaningful. And this is your change. This is you walking away, freeing yourself, opening that cage where you feel trapped. The moon is the card of entrapment. We've got that here. Now you're going to open that cage. You're going to walk or fly out of that cage into a new life of freedom, releasing everything from the past. And look at that beautiful butterfly. Look at that butterfly. This butterfly is a progressive journey. So this is all about you now. But what does the butterfly do? It starts, and what it does is it goes through a period of change, doesn't it? So this is you the next 3 to 5 months. Okay, so this card we use for the next 3 to 5 months. And this is you, the butterfly coming out of the cocoon, the bird coming out of the cage, the new you, the new reinventing yourself, creating a wonderful life for yourself, and loving yourself and forgiving yourself and making peace with yourself. And there's a decision in the future here, and there's a big decision about for your finances. There's a big decision about your wealth and your prosperity. And this decision will take you to that wealth and prosperity. But this is you now. This is you getting your head around it. This is you making sure that you don't allow fear to get in. Don't allow any fear to hold you back. This is about being prepared. So you've got to get yourself prepared and face your fears. Realize that this is the message of this card. I'll explain to you what it means. The storm is brewing. Look at it. It's a storm. It's brewing. But all this is like snap, crackle, pop. The rains don't come. The storm doesn't come. It's just in our mind, we're thinking that it's going to be this. We're thinking it's going to be that. Spirit is saying, no, it's just a storm. As long as you're prepared, you're fine. So this is about you getting prepared, making a decision, preparing things, getting things going, being ready. That's what it's all about. And also getting your head around things, thinking focused, being positive, making big changes. This is a big big step for you. This is you now. You've been mulling over something for a while. You see the mud, see how that's because you've been mulling over, you've been in that mud for a while and you've been going around in circles and circles and circles. And now, if you look closely, you'll see that once you choose that road, look how smooth it is. It's just the choice. You've got to make the choice. And you must feel that it's the right choice. And so this is where you allow yourself to be intuitively guided by the energy of this sun. You must make this decision that's going to make you happy, that's going to fill your heart with joy, and you're going to be at peace with you're going to be happy with everything that you're walking towards. So this is brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. Choose the right path. Make sure that you choose the path that leads to the smooth. See that there's one path that leads to that mountain. We don't want any more mountains. We want the smooth path. We want the smooth road, don't we? And so intuitively, let spirit guide you on the right path to take, Cancer. Oops. And this is the commitment. There's a contract here. That's what this is all about. There's a contract. There's commitment. And so make sure that you look into it. Make sure it's what you want, because it's an important contract. And remember, it's not a good time to sign a contract when Mercury is in retrograde. So hopefully, this you can wait until about the 10th of April. I think. Well, I think it'll be out by then. The Mercury will be on its way. Yeah, this is your stability. This is all about your stability in life. This is all about family, your comfort, your family. This is all about happy families. And I'm being told that this is also about this beach. I feel that there's something important about water or a beach around you as well. Spirit's got your back. This is the universe saying, we have your back. Trust, have faith. Trust your intuition. We're guiding you. This is the Spirit card. What a beautiful, beautiful message. So Cancer, success. Success, moving forward, recognition. Absolutely beautiful messages. Big week, make the right choices, make the right decisions, face your fears. You've got some beautiful messages here. Make peace with yourself when it comes to everything and anything you've been going through. Confront all fears. Right now, you might be feeling stagnant. You might be feeling as though you're not getting there, but you will get there. You will, once you start making these choices, once you think things through. Yes, before you act, make sure you look into everything. But just know this, the sun is one of the most powerful cards in the deck. And this is all about you being told there will be a happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that will lead you to success, but have confidence in yourself. Big decision week. Decisions, left, right, and centre. Still some things to sort out, still some things to mull over that, and there are some things that you're going to have to just make peace with it. You're just going to have to come to terms with it. And then you can move forward. You can move on to something a lot more meaningful in your life as well. And a much more meaningful life in more ways than one. Even your spiritual path is here, where there's going to be a lot more spiritual and emotional growth for you in the future, because you are you're going to come out of this, and the reason you've come out of this is because of your faith and trust in the Creator and in yourself. It's true, Cancer. So we've asked Spirit for a message from the power is yours. Here's your message from Spirit. At the end of the day, Cancer, what matters most is that we have acted ethically, grown spiritually, and lived authentically. At the end of the day, what matters most is that we have acted ethically, we have grown spiritually, and lived authentically. And that is the real purpose, isn't it? This is what Spirit is saying. This is how we're meant to live. This is the energy we're meant to put out, each and every one of us. We need to act in an authentic way, an ethically way. We need to be ethical in everything we do. We need to be spiritual and loving and kind and understanding. And we also need to live very authentically. We need to be authentic, who we are. And what a beautiful message that is. And you've got the goddess of compassion as your message from the angels, gods, and goddesses. And so this is a beautiful message for you, Cancer. And so the angel of compassion. Where are you? Let's have a look. We'll go here and have a look. Oh, it's the goddess of compassion. I'm looking at the wrong silly sausage, eh? So let's have a look. The goddess of compassion. Okay. Let's have a look. We'll get there in a minute. Nearly there. Here it is. Oh, God. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful angel. And the angel of compassion is saying this to you, Cancer. The goddess of compassion has shown up in your reading today to ask you to be more compassionate towards yourself. At the core of every living thing, only love exists. Your personality and the role you play in this life is only transitory and ultimately an illusion. All that you perceive to be good or bad are necessary aspects of who you are. Positive and negative qualities exist in everyone and in everything. A more accurate description of positive and negative is yin and yang, for in reality there is neither positive nor negative, only opposite qualities which together make us whole. And so, Cancer, self-criticism is diminishing your sense of self-worth and keeping you in the illusion that you need to improve in order to be worthy of success, happiness, and fulfillment. Have compassion, love, and accept all who you are, as you are, and stop striving for something that is impossible to attain. Through love, your life magically transforms. And so, at the end of the day, all that matters most is that we have acted ethically, grown spiritually, and lived authentically. If you could say that about yourself, then you are a great person, Cancer. Self-criticism diminishes your sense of self-worth and keeps you in the illusion that you need to improve in order to be worthy of success, happiness, and fulfillment. And that is not true. You don't have to do that. You are a beautiful human being. Accept all you are, accept who you are, what you are, and stop striving for something that is impossible to attain. Through love, your life magically transforms. So love yourself. Love yourself for who you are. You have 4 sevens as your mystery card, and these are beautiful messages, Cancer. And this is all about you and your manifestation. Ooh, this is special. Your soul is ablaze with a radiant energy, attracting all that is good and pure. Your thoughts and emotions hold immense power in shaping your experience. Embrace this newfound vibration. Keep the fire within you burning bright. For your imagination is a glimpse into a magnificent future yet to come. Oh, Embrace the newfound vibration. Keep the fire within you burning bright, for your imagination is a glimpse into a magnificent future yet to come. Brilliant ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. Happy outcome. Stay focused. You're on the right path, Cancer. Beautiful reading. Beautiful, beautiful reading. So, has this resonated with you in some way? Would you like to continue to get your weekly readings and notification of all the other work that we do? If that is the case, why not subscribe? And also, just when you're subscribing, don't forget the little bell so that you'll get all those things sent to you. And why not give us a like? It just takes a minute and boom, it does help the channel. Let us know where you're from. I'd love to hear from you. If you'd like to leave a comment, I always respond to you. Pretty much every day, I check my my comments section on the channel, and I always reply to everybody that leaves a comment. So please, Cancer, why not become part of the family? Take care. Big week, very big week. Important, a very important week for you. So take your time, trust, have confidence in yourself that you are making the right choice. You do have to make some big decisions this week in relation to change. I'm sure you will choose the right one. Choose what your heart tells you is the right thing. Choose what you need. What your needs are this week. It's important, and look after yourself. Take care, and I look forward to the next time that we connect. Bye bye for now, Cancer. Bye.